Teofimo Lopez defeats Josh Taylor. Hello, fight fans. This is Coach Nathan of NS Champ 7-part boxing series at NSChamp7.com with a recap of last night's main event matchup between now former linear world junior welterweight champion and Scotland's own Josh Taylor, who is now 19 wins, 1 defeat with 13 knockouts, versus the now linear world junior welterweight champion, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez, who is now 18 wins, 1 defeat, also with 13 knockouts. Now, this fight took place before a sold-out crowd at one of the premier fight capitals of the world, and that's Madison Square Garden in New York City. Before the fight, my observation was this: both these guys can fight, both can punch, both are durable, and both are well trained. However, both can be hit, and both were coming off lackluster performances where a strong case could be made for a rematch. With Josh Taylor, such was the case with him in his fight against Jack Catterall. And that fight didn't happen because of this match. And in the case of Teo Lopez, his match against Sandor Martin. Now, as we all know in boxing, money talks. Meaning this was obviously the bigger, better box office draw. As the fight unraveled, it was clear that Teo went back to the drawing board in training camp, and he got back to the slick, hard-hitting, counter-punching style that he showed earlier in his pro career, as well as what made him one of the top amateur boxers in the U.S. when he won the National Golden Gloves title back in 2015, and he fought in the 2016 Olympics. Teo showed he has the power, ring IQ, and versatility to be a tough outing for any of the top dogs in the junior welterweight division. And say what you will about Lopez Sr., who definitely rubs a lot of people the wrong way by the words of his mouth. But he revealed the blueprint to any who would listen before the match, that they're going to win by outboxing, not outfighting Taylor. Next up for Teofimo, a court date and custody battle for his infant son. And then a title defense against either Regis Prograis or Devin the Dream Haney, whose pops, Bill Haney, was at ringside for the fight, and he was seen throughout the pre-fight and post-fight festivities. Now, as for Josh Taylor, he's not garbage, because he beat some decent fighters to get here, to get where he was. And what would that make them? Those guys he beat were not tomato cans, meaning they were not short-notice guys with losing records just looking for a payday. If he could develop a better jab and some head movement, he would get back to world-class status. And he always, because those were some of his flaws, and he always kept his right foot, since he's a southpaw, inside of Teo's left foot, making him an easier target because he was always inside of Teo's shots. That's why he was easy to hit, and that's why he ate a lot of right hands throughout the fight, punctuated by that flying jab that landed flush in the face late in the match. So, that's my take on the fight, folks, but don't forget, for elite boxing instruction, elite boxing analysis, and elite boxing philosophy, click that like button, check me out, and subscribe to NS Champ 7-part boxing series at NSChamp7.com. And I'll be seeing you the next main event.